Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's World. Today I'll be showing you how I got this purple, smoky, pinkish blown out look using the Jackie, Aina, and Anastasia palette, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. So of course I'm going to be starting with freshly washed face. I'm starting off with primer all over my face. This is the e.l.f. blur stick, just to kind of blur out my pores so they're not peeking through. Just kind of patting it through. So I use setting powder to set my brows because they get super oily. So you want to make sure they're dry. That way you have a good base for the wax or the brow pencil, pomade, whatever you use. Today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brow pencil. I like to start at the front and kind of sketch the natural shape of my brows. I'm pulling the brow down once I reach the center. So it was extremely difficult to do my brows on camera. The lighting was bad, but this was the best that I can do. As you get towards the front, I like to take the spoolie and kind of rub the product in with the spoolie and just make brow-like strokes. I did the other eye. So what really makes your brows look good is the concealer. So being able to conceal and carve out your brows from any imperfections that you make is definitely helpful. So here I am on the other eye, just carving out my brows. As you can see, it's definitely making a difference. And just taking a brush there I am again, just carving out the top of my brows, again following the natural shape that we just did, or quote unquote natural shape. And again, just taking my brush and blending it all in. And again, like I always do, I like to use a color corrector, concealer, etc. to kind of conceal the bags under my eyes or any dark marks, discoloration, so that when I lay down my foundation, I have a nice canvas to start with and I don't have anything peeking through. Using the Infallible Pro foundation with a soft beauty blender this time. So I'm not using a sponge, or I'm not using a brush, but I'm definitely using a beauty blender this time, nice and soft. And I am pressing it into the skin. I like to do this and move my nose because of that crease that's there. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like the foundation kind of sits there. So sometimes I have to move my nose to make sure I am blending in the product correctly and I don't have any extra product just sitting in between my nose. And again, just highlighting the high points of my face, under my eyes, my forehead. I like to start off with my lip first, my forehead, and then my eyes to kind of give some time for the concealer to dry down for more coverage. And then here I am with a brighter concealer to highlight underneath my eyes. This is the Born This Way Too Faced concealer, and I'm also going to use 2 dabs of this e.l.f. concealer because it was super light for me, but I do want to have that brightness, so I'm going to add that on using the Wet n Wild contour stick to chisel out those cheekbones, forehead, cut down that jawline, and using a flat top brush, this is a Real Techniques brush, to blend in the contour around my forehead, my cheekbones, underneath my neck. And again, we're blending upwards. I was laying down my edges because, honey, you just you wait. And again, under my neck. Make sure you get a good blend in so when you turn your head, you don't have one large dark line underneath your jawline. So make sure you take your time and you blend everything out. Using my sponge again to blend out the concealers under my forehead, under my eyes, my nose. And again, in between, I like to take the brush and kind of blend the contour and the concealer together so there's no harsh lines in between. Blending down my nose, under my eye again. I had put the contour on my hand, so that's what I was dipping into. So I'm taking a powder here, CoverGirl powder, to set the concealer under my eye. This is to make sure there's no creasing throughout the day, especially if you have fine lines underneath your eye. If you use concealer, you do want to make sure that you set underneath your eye to make sure there is no creasing. Sometimes if you put too much powder on one end, you can just, split it between the two. I'm using that powder around my face as well to set my entire face with the Fit Me 310 powder. Set my entire face. Oh, I was putting on some chapstick because you guys know my lips are dry AF. This is the Fit Me 362. I'm using this as contour. And I'm just blending that in for bronzer, contour, whatever. I was using like a small tape, not even a taper brush, but it was a small, I guess you could say a blush brush, but I changed into a fluffier brush. That way I have more control. Blending that out. Using that same powder for my nose contour. I love to bring that contour into my brows to give it more of a chiseled look, a shadow. I'm doing a little reverse contouring with a lighter powder. This is to make my cheekbones pop out a little bit more. Because we love a high cheekbone, honey. So I got this e.l.f. Duo Bronzer Blush Trio, however you may, from the Dollar Tree, people. The Dollar Tree. The bronzer, you can't really tell too much, but in the light, it gave me like a shimmer, bronzy glow. And that blush, okay, that blush was worth it. It was not even worth $1, more than $1. It was beautiful. It was a corally pinkish color, perfect for summer. So if you don't have this, you can definitely use something similar. I like to put on my cheeks. You guys know I love blush. I like to put it on my nose. And again, into my temples as well. Kind of bring it all over the place. So for the star of the show, the Jackie Aina and Anastasia palette. Starting off with a lighter brown into the crease. So if you don't have this palette, anything similar to a light brown ginger color, you don't want to start with anything too dark. We're going to start from light and work our way to dark. Tapping up any excess for any additional fallout. Next, I'm going in with a light pink color with a tapered, fluffier brush going into the crease. Back and forth motions, blending the lighter brown and the pink with each other. And just really want to build that color up. Doing the same on the other side as well. I'm kind of pulling the eyeshadow out in more of like a wing shaped. I feel like that flatters my eyes best. Moving into almost like a brick red, but more on the pink side. pulling that into the crease as well. So again, we went from light and we're going deeper and deeper. And then in between, you want to take a clean brush to blow out the color. For this look, I wasn't really concentrating on being super precise. I really wanted to give it like an effortless look, carefree. I love this purple shimmer color. For me, I feel like these shadows work best when you spray down your brush. It really gives that color a kick. I'm bringing this over my hooded eye, so over that flappy fold that I have. So if you guys don't have that flappy fold, you can just keep it right in the crease, but I am bringing it over the crease so that you can see the color show up. Applying the color in a C-shaped motion. So similar to a cut crease, but again, we don't do cut creases over here. So I had to put powder under my eye because the fallout was so real and we was not going to mess up our eyeshadow, okay? I wanted to take a brown and in that same deeper red into the crease again. Or not the crease, the outer portion of my eye. Giving it some more depth. For this, we're mostly concentrating it on the outer V of the eye. Sometimes I feel like if you tilt your head back, you can see what you're working with a little bit better. So we're taking that same pink to blend out any harsh lines between the purple and the pink. Next, you want to take a shimmer shade just to add a little glitz and glamour, a little sparkle to the eye. We love an inner corner highlight. So again, just another bright shimmer shade. This is more of like a champagne shade. In my inner corners, in my brow bone, giving it a nice lift. Wiping away the baking powder under the eye from the fallout. So this is a great tip if you guys are using eyeshadows that have fallout or just super powdery. You can put powder under your eye to catch the fallout and wipe it away. So here I'm going with a purple color to bring in the eyes, the top with the bottom. I'm using a purple color on the waterline, smudging it in on both sides to tie in the purple and the pink from the top. Guys, bear with me. I was still trying with this lighting situation, and just bear with me, guys. It's a work in progress. I'm using that same pink color underneath the eye to blend the two together. So I'm testing out this eyeliner for a company. So here I am applying a winged eyeliner. I was literally holding my breath. I didn't even know how to do this on camera. This was super hard, but I think it came out pretty good. Comment down below, let me know how I did. So just winging it out. If you don't prefer to do a wing, you can kind of just line your eye and stop right at the end and not wing it out. I do like to use eyeliner because once I put my false lashes on, it does help blend that lash line, even though we know the lashes are fake, but it does kind of hide that lash line, that lash band a little bit. This is me breathing to do the other eye. They're definitely not twins, but sisters will definitely work. Same eyeliner. I like to put dots or little strokes on my lower lash line. I don't really have any lashes, so doing this gives the illusion that I have lashes under on my waterline, lower waterline with mascara. Watch, you guys will see. Voila, look how big my lower lash line looks. Applying some lashes, spraying my face down, drying it with my good old faithful fan. We cannot forget about the glow. We love to glow. Quarantine or not, in the house at not or not, we love to glow. Use your favorite brown lip liner. Mine is almost gone. Give it a little sharpen. Next, I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss. A nice pink tone. I didn't want to do anything too crazy since the eyes were really the star of the show. So with the lashes, I know it looks super easy putting them on, but they're really not that easy. I often struggle. The other lash I struggled with. Really, it just takes practice when applying eyelashes. That's all I can say. You just have to practice. I do like to squeeze the lashes and my lashes together to make sure they are secure. And honey, let's take down this hair for this reveal. Ooh. Okay, Beyoncé. Okay, come through. I hope you guys enjoyed my video so far. Like, comment, subscribe, share my video. Give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.